Hello everyone, tis I once more. I'm going to continue on with the Satanic Bible tonight. This is part 14. And it's put out, and the Satanic Bible was written by Anton LeVay. Um, okay, where I'm picking up from tonight is the ritual or intellectual decomposition chamber. A magician, a magical ceremony may be performed by oneself or in a group. The advantages of each should be made clear. A group ritual is certainly much more of a reinforcement of faith and an installation of power than a private ceremony. The massing together of persons who are dedicated to a common philosophy is bound to ensure a renewal of confidence in the power of magic. The pageantry of religion is what has sustained it. When religion consistently becomes a solitary situation, it reaches into that realm of self-denial which runs concurrent with an antisocial behavior. It is for this reason that the Satanist should attempt to seek out others with whom to engage these ceremonies. In the case of a curse or destruction ritual, it sometimes helps the magician if his desires are intensified by other members of the group. There is nothing in this type of ceremony which would lead to embarrassment on the part of those conducting the ritual of this sort, since anger and the symbolic destruction of the intended victim are the essential ingredients. Oh God, I would hate to be on these guys' bad side. On the other hand, a compassionate ritual, which is unashamed shedding of tears, or a sex ritual with its masturbatory, I think we all know the word, masturbatory and orgasmic overture, can't talk tonight, would most likely succeed its privately performed. There is no place for self-consciousness in a religious chamber, unless that very self-consciousness is an integral part of the role being played, and can be used to good advantage, i.e. the shame felt by a prudent woman serving as an altar. Prudent woman serving as the altar, who through her embarrassment feels sexual stimulation. Even in a totally sorry, I looked up for a second. Even in a totally personalized ritual, however, the standardization, preliminary invocations, and devices should be employed before the intimate fantasies and acting out occurs. The formal part of the ritual can be performed in the same room or chamber as a personalized working, or the formal ceremony in one place, the person in another. The beginning and the end of the ritual must be conducted within the confines of the ritual chamber, containing the symbolic devices, altar, chalice, etc. The formalized beginning and end of the ceremony acts as a dogmatic, anti-intellectual device, the purpose of which is to disassociate the actions and frame of the reference of the outside world. From that, the ritual chamber, where the whole will must be employed. This facet of the ceremony is the most important to the intellectual, as he especially requires the decomposition chamber. effects of the chants, bells, candles, and other trappings before he can put his pure and willful desires to work himself in the projection and utilization of his imagery. The intellectual decomposition chamber of the Satanic Temple might be considered a training school for temporary ignorance, as are all ritual services. The difference is that the Satanist knows he is practicing a form of contrived ignorance in order to expand his will, whereas other religious the fuck religious doesn't, or if he does know, he practices that form of self-deceit which forbids such recognition. His ego is already too shaky from his religious incalculations to allow himself to admit such a thing as self-imposed ignorance. Sorry about that little stumble. I've never seen that word before. Okay. Let me see if I have enough time to tack on this other one. I do not. So, I'm going to cut this one short. So, thank you guys for tuning in. I am Sardo 101 saying peace the fuck